Take this little ride with me on the 540 extension. The section near our house is Bells Lake and 1010 Road. I get out here with my lady and we ride. Not a lot of people get to, get out here and ride on the highway that's uncompleted. But at this point, it's beautiful scenery. Let's take a ride with me. Stick around, I'll show the sights and talk a little bit.
It's not something you get to do very often. Get out on a highway before it's completed. I feel like they've been working on this for 5 years, but technically I think it's only been 3. And I think it's supposed to be completed sometime this year. You would think I would do a little bit more research on it since it's in my backyard. I think it's gonna change my side of town, which I'm in Apex, near 1010 Road and 401. So it's a little mix of Raleigh, Cary, Apex, this area. But this highway coming through is gonna be huge for a lot of people. I don't know if you travel this area, there's a hard time getting to a major highway if you're in Apex, Fuquay, even some parts of Clayton. It's a hard time just getting to a highway. So a lot of people's commute is just trying to get somewhere where they could do more than 45 or 50 miles an hour. Now, you'll have to pay to get on this one. But for instance, myself, it takes me 30 minutes to get to RDU from my house. This is gonna cut it down to like 17 minutes. So that's huge. But on another note, just getting out here riding on this beautiful Saturday, seeing how this place is put together. I watched the guys do this, put the bricks up brick by brick. I thought somebody was making whole built brick, slabs, I would say, and just bringing them out here and standing them up. But I actually saw guys putting these bricks in one by one. First of all, I would like to have that contract so I can lay bricks my damn self. But it's just amazing to see construction. But I'm excited for this to get open at some point. It's gonna bring a lot of traffic. I've debated how it's gonna affect, how much housing and things like that are gonna cost around the area. Will it make my property more valuable? I think it will. I don't think it'll hurt at all. You see, they have the noise barriers up, so it's gonna be real interesting. Property value went completely high in this market. So you need things like this to drive it up a little higher. It could affect it negatively in some ways. Some people are gonna wanna move. They're not gonna wanna see all the traffic that's gonna come on the surrounding streets. But overall, growth is good. As long as we're maintaining all this greenery around here, I'm okay with North Carolina expanding. There are places like Chapel Hill that will preserve the quality of our environment because they have a lot of zoning restrictions. If you go to Chapel Hill, there's not a lot of major building going on in Chapel Hill. And if you want a nice, expensive neighborhood to live in, Chapel Hill got it. But I can tell you from the area I live in and how this highway is going to affect people, Cary and Apex already have some of the best neighborhoods in Wake County, in my opinion. I mean, just the whole overall area is very expensive, but whatever you're looking for, whatever type of neighborhood you want acreage, or you want a townhouse that's 3 stories, whatever, the neighborhoods in my surrounding area are really, really nice. And of course they cost more, but if you want to get out of the hustle and bustle and paying for little value of where you're at, I would suggest you move out this way. But once again, just take a look at this scenery, and I'm riding with no hands on a Saturday morning on 540 extension. I've rode, with me and my lady, we rode about 10 to 15 miles one day. That's going and coming back on this highway. We enjoyed it. So if you want to get out, you got a bike, I got an e-bike, so it's easy for me. Get out and see this. Pack your bike up, get out here and ride. You should have about 20 to 30 miles of just riding if that's what you want to do. Probably goes a little further, but I'm a little scared to go into some of the other places. But I'll man up one of these days. Have a blessed Saturday. What do you do? This is the exit to 401. This would be going to Wake Tech Community Campus on Fayetteville Road is actually what it's called as well. So previously I would have to take 1010 or some other back roads, and it probably would take 10 to 15 minutes to get 401. This is just a couple minutes on the highway in the car. And even riding a bike, it only takes me a few minutes to get here. There's Wake Tech Community College sign. Really looking forward to this opening. It's going to change things. It's going to bring a lot of commerce and a lot of business for a lot of people. I know the Hardys up the street didn't make it, but maybe it would have. Could be a lot of traffic coming through. It's headed back down 401. This is going down towards Garner. There's a Harris Teeter and a Food Line right there on the corner. Also, Costco and Starbucks have come to the area because of 401 and the 540 extension. But I'm heading back to the house. I think this is 8 miles away from my house, which is a pretty decent ride. So I get almost 16, 17 miles in a ride, and then just from here, makes for a good ride. Come on out and ride if you want to. Get it while the getting's good. Motherfucking toes. Motherfucking toes. This is my exit. Look, no hands. This is the exit to Westlake and Penny, 401, 1010. It's been a really good ride this morning.